Hey, what is up, guys? Daily from Daily TNG, and today I have a really cool deck to show you guys. So I decided to play locals today, and I didn't feel like playing my Belize deck, so I kind of played something fun that I threw together last minute, and the deck ended up doing really well, and is actually pretty consistent at winning a lot of the games, along with being very fast. So I'll show you guys the deck, and I decided to play Celtic Guardians today. So a little bit off the wall, but it's really good actually. It's a lot better than you would kind of expect it to be. So first. 3 Celtic Guardian of Noble Arms. So for anyone who doesn't know what this card does, this card cannot attack while you have any cards in hand, which will make sense since you know their next effect. Then once predicting special summon 1 Celtic Guardian monster from your hand. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can draw cards equal to the number of Celtic Guardian monsters you control. So essentially, you can attack with him, and if you control another Celtic Guardian, you'll draw at least 2 cards. If you just attack with him directly, you'll draw 1 card, meaning he'll get over stuff. He's got 21. He's got 21 base attack, which is fairly strong, but he allows for quick rank 4 plays because he's a Celtic Guardian. And there's a lot of like normal support that goes with this that makes this a really strong card in general. And there's also an Earth, which is very important when it as we go through it. So then next we play 3 normal Celtic Guardians. Unfortunately, this is the only rarity I really have. That's nice. I want to pick up the rest of the other. I think it's like Yugioh Anniversary Pack ones, but I only have one of those right now. But 3 Celtic Guardians. So for those, and then for the monsters, play 2 Max C. Card's just really good, obviously, and we all know that at this point. 2 Max C, it's really good game 1. If you're not going first, and it can just like fix your hands a lot of the time. Double Summoner Monk cards is just like amazing in this deck because like if you special summon out Noble Arms, you can then just bring out something else with it. Along with that, it's just like access, gives you access to your Utopia, and then you're playing another card that's like you want to bring it out off Monk most of the time. Then double Yugioh. Because you're paying a lot of life points in this deck, which I'll explain later as we go through the video, it's really nice to have Yugioh. Not only that, but it makes Blade Armor and OTK just by himself. So if you're able to open a Blade Armor plus Yugioh, you just kill your opponent. Then 2 Assault Halberds, basically level 4 Earth Warrior. Pretty much, I'm playing it as like another monster in here because it's a really strong monster to use like with Celtic Guardian, just because it happens to work with them like perfectly. Then 1 Obnoxious. I'm only playing a single Obnoxious, just like it's not that good, but it's like another target, so you might as well play one of it. That was 10 of my logic on it. It didn't really matter that much. Like there was times like where I did need like another Celtic Guardian hand, and I did have it, so it was okay. 1 Glow Up Bulb. Like it's so busted. You're playing foolish in this deck pretty much because of Glow Up Bulb. So it's just really good. And since all your monsters are level 4 Earths, like it's just broken. There was a couple times I really was like missing Trish because I wasn't playing it, but it's just good anyways. 1 Rescue Rabbit. You're playing normals, like it's just good in general to have. You're gonna open like I haven't drawn it dead yet, but I have drawn like multiple Celtic Guardians, so if I had drawn it, it would have been dead, which would have sucked. But like ideally you should be playing 3 Twin Twisters, so like you can discard it if it is dead. And then my last monster I was playing 1 Heroic Challenger Thousand Blades. So Thousand Blades is really good in here. Like you use instant fusions, like you pay life points in the deck like inherently with the other cards too, where it's just good enough to like run in general. So the Thousand Blades is the last card, and since you play Foolish for your Glow Up Bulb, if you draw a Glow Up Bulb, it's another target to Foolish, and like the Heroic Engine just kind of fits in this deck. And then for like the best card in the deck, XYZ Change Tactics. Now this card's amazing. Basically, turn 1 you activate XYZ Chain Tactics, and you have so many ways to just drop out a turn 1 Utopia. You can just go like +3 off of it, and it's just really good to start your plays off of. And I think it's just like a broken card in here. Ideally, I should be playing number F0 Utopic. I think it's Utopic Zaxil, but unfortunately I don't have one. I'm probably going to order one at some point if I continue playing this deck. But like you just do that and you kind of like auto win the game like if you're able to like make a board like that because it's just so big. You have so much advantage. Like there was a lot of games where I was like, okay, turn 1 I would go change tactics. On one guy I actually opened up Nat Beast into instant fusion, into chain tactics, so I had like a +3 Nat Beast with the Utopia on it, and I was like, do you just want to scoop? And he did very quickly after that. Like a turn after that, he just scooped. But yeah, so there's that. And then for the other spells, double instant fusion, so you're paying life points off that. Unfortunately, only 2 Twin Twisters, because that's all I have right now. I need to pick up a 3rd one, but I would play 3 ideally if I had a 3rd one. So instant fusion's just good in here. Like it just makes your boards bigger, and like it's just an amazing card. 1 Astral Rank Up Force. So this should be in there for Utopic Zexal, but I'm actually playing a single Utopic Dragon along with Utopia Beyond. I never drew it, so it wasn't really relevant. Like there was never a time where I resolved this, but ideally like Utopic Beyond will just like remove threats if you have ranked up, like it just over like problem cards that you might run into. Along with that, along with that, it's like secondary effect is like if they've already removed like your Utopia from board and you have to make a second one and you rank up into this, like you just kind of kill your opponent. And plus it gives you life points back. So I was debating between this and like Numeron Force with like Utopia Rave 5. Like I was considering both of these, like Numeron Force and rank up. But like I figure like this card's just so good, like if you make it, like there's sometimes it's just auto wins, whereas like this is pretty good, but like it's like not amazing. So I wasn't really sure which one I wanted to play. So I ended up just playing Astral Rank Up so I didn't have to look for Numeron Force. And then Soul Charge because it's busted, Rhoda because you play Warriors, Foolish Burial because it's busted, Upstart Goblin, and Unexpected Die. I do kind of want a second one of these, but like at the same time, it's like you don't want to just run out of normal summons and it can be dead in hand. So I'm like really debating the second one, and if I do, I already know what kind of know what cards I'm cutting because they were dead in a lot of matches. For traps, Triple Reckless Greed. This is part of the cards that I might cut. Like, in theory, it's really good, but having to wait a turn to gain your cards is bad. Plus, it's not an inherent plus if you just up for resolving it, which sucks. So like Desires would obviously be better, but I don't have them and I don't really want to buy them. So I was like thinking I put them in for Strikes, another Unexpected Die, or like a Twin Twister, and like that's just good enough as it is. And the other card I wasn't really feeling today was like Ring of Destruction. Like I was playing it because I was like I don't really feel like looking for other back row, and I do want to play back row in here because this deck should play back row because it plays Noble Arms. But like it just never like it wasn't ever really that good. Like it was basically just like it was like a strike just would have been better. Like either way, I'm taking damage and removing a card. But like the other one doesn't target and like night summon, so it's a lot better. So like this wasn't nearly as good as strike would have been. So I'll probably pick up strike. I'm gonna pick up strikes in the future again, and you'd be using those. Then for the traps, I actually liked Vanities was really good. Warning was really good. I'm playing Rafflesia, so Bottomless is good. And then Treacherous Trap Hole is my other target for Rafflesia and Compulse. So Treacherous Trap Hole came in really clutch today. I actually sat it out one day and I was like, oh shit, why did I do that? Like it's so good. It would have been so good here, but yeah, so I had a little bit of problems with that. But like these are the traps I liked. Compulse is actually really underrated in a lot of matchups. Like versus ABC, like, it can just put it back into Etchedite and there's like it's a one of. It can slow a lot of decks down. Like if ABCs or like they summon an ABC monster and you Compulse in response to the summon, like the equip doesn't happen on Hanger, so it's like really busted in that regards. So like I thought that was really good. I think this card's underrated too. And I think we should see it again because like Cosmos are gone, and that was like the main problem. Like Kieran can be too, but if you can bounce most of the other stuff back, then like if you only have to deal with one Kieran and like they don't have more board state, it's still pretty good. In the days of Pendulums, it's not like broken, but it's okay. Like once they XYZ, it's pretty good. I would say like you can run it as a one of, and you're pretty okay with in like doing that. Then for the extra deck or for the side deck, I played triple Ghost Slayer because Ghost Slayer is busted. Double the Humongous Stringagen. Utopia just beats over it, and it's not a level 8 if I played Blue Eyes, which I didn't see, so it didn't really matter. But yeah, I just liked it better. Plus, I don't know. I just preferred that over Gamma Seal for the most part, just because they don't get the rank 8 play with it, which Yangtze Metal Foil and Blue Eyes do. Then double Chaos Hunter, because Chaos Hunter is just good against ABC. Triple System Down, because it's busted. Like, essentially, that's why. So I was just so triple system down was my side. I didn't play versus ABC today, but I did play versus Despots, and it was really clutch versus them. Even though I actually lost the game. I actually lost the game where I resolved it. Double Gozen match. This is really good against a lot of matchups because they do go into different cards. ABC is not so much, but if you go inside Metal Foe Yang Zing, they can only either go Metal Foes, they only go Yangzing, or they can't Bunbuku. Just like plays like that can really slow them down a lot. It's not like amazingly broken, but like they can't really fusion after that, so it has its uses. So in that regard, I liked it. I did put it in versus Yangzing Metal Foe, and like I activated it, but like it was already pretty much over at that point because he took the maxi challenge. He ended on a board where I was just able to Taiju and I XYZ and to remove everything, so it didn't matter. Then for the last cards, I played Triple Fairy Wind because it's just busted versus all the matter right now. It's just like just so like almost auto win levels. Like if you resolve this versus like a Metal Foes player when they activate their effect, when they're trying to do stuff, they just like slow down so much. Like it's just in like it's a neg 2 for them. Like it's a Twin Twister, but it's almost better in most situations. The only time it's not is if they chain combination, but like even then, like they go even on their trade for cards pretty much, so it doesn't really matter. And then for the XYZs, I'm missing a Lightning because I was borrowing one, but I'll have one if I take this deck to regionals. So yeah, one Nat Beast, one Norden, So Snap Beast is like broken as shit, and like Foolish Burial just makes Snap Beast live always in this deck. It's awesome. Or just drawing Glow Bulb does, because you'll like die or you'll like Assault Halberd into it. So it's pretty good. Like although drawing Glow Bulb for the most part pretty much sucks. One Norden, one Rhapsody and Berserk, one Blade Armor Ninja, one Abyss Dweller, one Utopia Prime. Now this card's amazing. Like it resolves so much. Like it was so good. There's so many times where I paid so much life points because of my my XYZ change. I was just like, oh well, I'm low enough. I would instant fusion XYZ change, and I was like, oh, I'm low enough, cool. And I would just like use this effect, destroy his board, then just game them. 2 Utopias, 1 Utopia Ray. I was playing Ray over the second Prime because I figured like Ray has a little bit more utility, and since it can drop attack too, it can go up to 5,500 like a Utopia Lightning, but you don't have to waste your lightning effect. And then 1 Dark Eyes Rebellion Dragon. I don't think I need this. I'm probably going to put another Castel in over it. Castel, Rafflesia, and then Utopic Dragon. So, right in this extra deck, like, that's not super needed, but it's okay. Like, Utopia Lightning is just better almost all the time. And then the rest of it, you pretty much just I'm going to put another Castel because I really wanted it all day. I was like, there's a bunch of times where I was like, oh, I need the second Castel. Like, the game would be so easy if I had it. So like, if I was to put more cards in, I put in the other Castel, the other Lightning, and then Utopic Zexal, or like both of these cards are both like really good. Usually it's not worth, like if you can make Zexal, you should make Zexal, and that's kind of how it ends up being. Like Utopia Beyond can OTK if you're playing the card for it, or Ray can like remove cards and then OTL them through it. So in general, like if you have Utopic Zexal like I'm supposed to have, I would be playing these. But since I don't, I wouldn't be playing. I'd playing Zexal instead of these. But since I don't, that's kind of what I'm stuck with. So yeah, that's the deck profile. Regarding the matches, I played versus Metal Foe. I played versus for round 1. I played versus Metal Foe Yang Zing. I kind of just like blew him out game 1. I just gained like a ton of advantage, and he couldn't come back from it. Game 2, I misplayed and I lost. I don't remember what I did. I did something dumb. Like I overcommitted, I think, and I kind of lost because of it. So like. It was just a bad misplay on my part. And then game 3, game 3. Oh wait, no, I lost game 1. I won game 2, and then game 3 I match seed him when he was going off with Metal Foe Yang Zines, and I got like 10 cards in hand. I just kaiju'd his board and removed it, and I removed it with like my combos, and I was just able to game him through his board. So that matchup was fairly easy. Round 2, I played versus some shitty. It was like a shitty Blue Eyes deck, and I was just able to blow it out. He didn't have like all the stuff he needed. It was just a random bad one. It wasn't like he didn't have like the 3 stages and stuff, so it didn't really matter. So I beat that. And then round 3, I played versus Despots, and I actually played down for this. He was 1-1, and I was like, what the fuck? Okay, whatever. I was 1-1, and then I like just game 1 I destroyed him. Game 2 was really grindy and close, but I ended up like just not being able to play like my hand out, and I came too low on life points, and I kind of started bricking. I drew like 2 or 3 Celtic Guardians main board, not like the real ones. Like I drew like I think like double Celtic Guardian, 1 obnoxious. I was like, oh shit. And then I drew like 2 XYZ change tactics, and 1 was dead, and I just really couldn't do anything going, and I lost. I did system down him, but it didn't matter because I was just like too much of a deficit at that point. And then and then round 4 and then game 3 on that I just beat him like flat out. Like my board was just too strong. And I think I Nat Beast him. I think I made like Nat Beast Utopia, and he couldn't get through it. And then round 4 is I have a recording of it. It was we were recording the matches for the day. And round 4 I was undefeated, and I played versus another undefeated Metal Foe player. And I lost him because I got lava golem in the last game, pretty much. Game 2 I should have won, but I misplayed. I overextended, and I shouldn't have made Nat Beast. Like I made a Nat Beast, but it wasn't necessary to make it. And like the other cards in my hand were really dead. Like I had a Reckless Reed Celtic Guardian, and it was at that point I realized that I probably shouldn't play Reckless Reed. It's pretty awful because like it doesn't get anything done when you play it. So it kind of sucked in that regard. And I didn't really see any side. I didn't see Ghost Order or Fairyland, so I kind of lost. I pretty much lost the game. Plus he went first, so. Yeah, that was how I did today. It was pretty cool. I did pretty well. I pulled okay. Like I pulled, I think, I know, super rare gloves out of my OTS pack, and then I pulled Vermilion Mech Dragon. So yeah, that was my locals today. You guys can watch the videos of the matches I have online. It'll be up on my channel also. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and liked the deck. If you do, remember to subscribe and check out my channel for more. I'm debating taking this down to the regional in Rosemont, Illinois next weekend. So I might be there with that deck. I'm looking to off my Blue Eyes deck too. I don't think I want to play it anymore. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.